Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life. Hey guys, I have been getting ready for Ink Club, which means that things have been a little bit busy. So because of that, I still want to come out with podcast episodes. I have a whole list of things I want to talk to you guys about, but I am not on camera today because I just got home from a race. And so I thought I'd hop on, give an episode because I have been thinking about this. I've been thinking about all the training I've been doing for this race and how it relates to becoming a designer. Now, for those of you who do not run or don't exercise like this still applies to you. I know it's probably like a funny analogy for you, but just come along with me for the ride and you'll see where I'm going with it. So last week was actually 2 weeks ago. No, last week. Last week was I had on my list to do 12 miles. And I had kind of hurt a muscle on my right side. And it was not feeling great. So I did this loop that ends me back at my house around 5.5 miles. And then I have a secondary loop that I was going to do for 6 miles. So I could get pretty close to that 12-mile run. And at 5.5 miles, I was just done. I was totally done. And I just went in my house. I was like, I'm not doing the 6-mile loop. And I think some people would beat themselves up about it and say, oh my gosh, you said you were going to do 12 miles today, Carina, and you didn't. You ended up at 5.5 miles, okay? For me, it felt like a win. Why? Because 5 years ago, I wouldn't have done any miles. I didn't run. It was not something I enjoyed. I didn't really love working out in general. So from the perspective of Carina from 5 years ago, 5.5 miles was amazing, okay? Like, it was something to pat myself on the back about. And here's where I'm going with this. If you strive for more, because I didn't really have to do 12 miles. I just was practicing because I had a race coming up. I actually did a race this morning, and the race this morning was just, I was supposed to do 14 miles, and I was like, I'll go do a race for that, but I'm not going to push myself extremely hard. I'm going to push myself hard, but not crazy hard, okay, for a race that I'm going to do in a couple of weeks. And I just want to say this. If you strive for a lot more, then falling short is still a win, okay? So I heard this somewhere. Someone was talking about New Year's Eve goals, okay? Which you guys all know. Like, New Year's Eve goals are hard. Lots of people don't finish up with their goals. They maybe make mistakes in making their goals in that they're not like solid enough so you can't, measure them. But here's what I'm going to say. The more goals you make, if you're the person who makes 3 goals and you finish all 3 goals for the year, that's awesome. You did 100%. What about the person who made 50 goals and got 10 of those done that year, okay? So is that person a failure? That person made 50 goals and didn't finish 40 of them, but got 10 of them done, okay? So who is the winner in this scenario? The person who made 3 goals, and I'm not saying what the goals are, you guys. This is just more like, let's just talk about this. The person who made 3 goals and got 100% done, or the person who made 50 goals and got 10% or 10 done, so she or he did, you guys, I don't do math, 20% basically? They got 20% of their goals done. The thing is, the person who got 10 goals done still outbeat the person who did 3 goals, right? Really, at the end of the day, even though they only did 20% and the other person did 100%. So what does this mean? You guys, it is better to make bigger goals, bigger dreams, bigger things to do, because even if you only make it halfway, you sure are still beating out the person who made the small goals and maybe made them all, maybe did a great job of making them all, but you're so much further along. And I think about this for my Design Suite members. I know a lot of my Design Suite members listen to this podcast. And I think about for you, like, you need to make realistic goals. I think that's really important. But I think it's okay to have really big dreams and big goals for what you want to do and take yourselves to the next level. And I think this for any designer or artist out there. And there is a way to make sure that you're on the right path and you're taking care of the right opportunities. That's why I created Design Suite and Design Bootcamp, so that you guys could have those strategies. But I think the point here today is I only ran 5.5 miles, and I still beat out Carina from 5 years ago, who was doing 0 miles, right? There's a lot of things in this life for us to be proud of. And I think doing as much as we can with as few excuses as we have, and also remembering giving some perspective to where we have been, that's huge, you guys. It's important and it's huge. So remember where you've been, assess where you are now, and remember that you're winning. And in future, make those goals a little bit bigger. Push yourself a little harder, because you're still going to beat out the person or yourself that was keeping it safe, that was doing the safe thing. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you have not heard, I have this new membership called Ink Club. You guys, it is so fun. We do so many things. We do prize giveaways every week. We are learning. We have it's all month long, a quilt along, a craft along, and an art along. So that means everybody's doing the thing they want to do. So if you're just a quilter, come and just quilt. If you are just a crafter, come and just craft. If you're an artist, come and do art with us. But what I suspect is some of you might be like, wow, that art video, that was kind of fun, and Carina made it really easy. I'm going to try that. And the whole point of the program, the whole membership, is to help you flex that creativity muscle. So come be a part of that. Come flex that creativity muscle and join in a community of people who are all doing, thinking, being positive the way that you are. And if you need that positivity, oh my gosh, I can't talk, you guys. Come join us for that. Come indulge in a family of creatives who is going to support you in what you're doing. Because I would love to see some knitters come in, some crocheters, people who are doing wildly crazy art. I want those people to come into and share of their talents. And that is the fun part about this membership. If you want to check out the latest discount, and we're not going to have discounts forever, but because it is brand new, we are letting people come in as founding members. So they get a discount on their membership forever, you guys. It's kind of crazy. We have the price of the membership, what it's going to be. But if you want the special founding member discount that will only be available this month, go to carinagardnercourses.com/Ink Club discount. Okay? Ink Club discount. And go check out the founding member discount we have there. If you are coming a little bit later, there might be some other discount there, so it doesn't hurt to go check it out and see if you can get 3 months at a discount or a month at a discount, or get whatever our current special price is. Because we might also give that price, a new price, for just podcast listeners. So go check that out. I can't wait to see you guys there. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.